In the ever-evolving world of cryptocurrency, XRP has long been one of the most talked about assets. After facing years of legal challenges, this digital asset has just received a major breakthrough. According to CoinDesk, an XRP ETF has officially been approved. But what does this mean for the future of XRP's price? An ETF or exchange-traded fund allows investors to buy and sell shares of XRP on traditional stock exchanges without needing to directly hold or manage the cryptocurrency. This approval marks a pivotal moment for XRP, opening the door to new opportunities for both individual and institutional investors. So how exactly could this ETF approved change the game for XRP? First, the approval of the ETF makes XRP more accessible to a much wider audience. While crypto exchanges like Coinbase and Binance have become mainstream, they still represent a barrier for those unfamiliar with the technicalities of crypto wallets and keys. With an ETF, anyone with a brokerage account can invest in XRP, just like buying stocks or ETFs in traditional markets. This simplified access could spark a wave of new investments, particularly from institutional players, large funds, and retail investors who have hesitated to enter the crypto market in the past. For many, ETFs represent a familiar and comfortable way to diversify their portfolios. As more investors gain access to XRP through the ETF, the demand for the asset is expected to rise. This influx of new capital could drive up the price of XRP, especially as the market adjusts to accommodate the increased buying pressure. Historically, the approval of ETFs for the other cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin and Ethereum has triggered significant price increases. As more capital flows into the market, XRP could very well follow a similar path, experiencing upward momentum as demand surges. The approval of the XRP ETF also carries an important signal: legitimization. The fact that regulators have approved the ETF for XRP suggests that the asset is now viewed more favorably within the financial system. This approval could help reduce the uncertainty that has surrounded XRP for years, particularly due to its legal struggles with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. The ETF could provide a clearer, more stable framework for XRP moving forward, potentially attracting more investors who were previously cautious about the regulatory risks. With the ETF now in place, XRP is poised for broader market adoption. Large institutional investors, hedge funds, and even pension funds might now see XRP as a more attractive investment option. This could lead to increased liquidity and more efficient trading, which could in turn stabilize its price and reduce volatility over time. Moreover, as more capital flows into XRP, its practical applications in real-world scenarios such as cross-border payments and remittances could also see significant growth. The synergy between increasing market investment in XRP's use cases could lead to a more integrated and impactful role for the asset in global financial systems. However, it is important to recognize that volatility will still play a role. Even with the approval of an ETF, XRP's price could still experience significant fluctuations, especially given the unpredictable nature of the broader crypto market. While the ETF could help reduce some of the wild price swings associated with XRP, the asset will likely remain subject to the forces of market sentiment, regulatory news, and broader economic factors. So what does the future hold now that XRP ETF has been approved? The road ahead looks bright. with increased demand, greater market legitimacy, and a wider acceptance of XRP as a financial tool. The price of XRP could see substantial growth, but as always, investors must stay mindful of the inherent risks involved. While ETF approval represents a significant milestone, the true impact on XRP's price will unfold over time. For now, all eyes are on this exciting new chapter for XRP and its place in the global financial landscape. As always, like and subscribe, and until next time, we'll put out some more videos. Later.